Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress, Dr. Yao Ba, has disclosed that the union will petition government to review the recently announced import duties. According to him, the reduction in the benchmark value is not a favorable policy. Dr. Ba is calling on government to protect local manufacturers and farmers to enable them compete on the international market.
The Vice President was right to say some of the practices at the ports are archaic and we need to get rid of them. So the policy measures that he announced partly get rid of some of them. But to really say everything that comes to this country, import duty is halved, was for us premature. We should do something else to address that. I think one of the things we will do, number one, on this social council is to make sure that jobs are protected. And one of the things is to introduce tariffs where they should be introduced. Why should we not protect our rice industry? Why should we not protect our poultry industry? Even within the WTO rules, we are allowed to impose 99% tax on poultry, 99% tax on rice imports. Why are we not using that? Why rather are we reducing it? I hope they will listen to us.
Now, if you've been to the bank or used the ATM today, you may have noticed there's something quite different about the banknotes issued to you. That's because the Bank of Ghana has started circulating their upgraded cedi bills. The new notes have enhanced security features in line with evolving technology. Joy Business Assistant Editor Norvan Akwa-Hayford earlier shared with me why the central bank has introduced the new notes.
You realize that there are a lot of changes on the technological front. And then also the machines that are used in counting monies in various banks or various institutions, you realize that there are changes in the technology. And so it was important that the central bank, just as they did indicate, have to also ensure that they have, notes that could, meet these new features that we see. And then also, that, just as you have circulated currency, you have those who would also want to counterfeit it. And so as time goes on, it's important that the central bank come up with new features to beat these guys.
Also in the news this afternoon, Minister for Business Development Mohammed Awal has highlighted the need for entrepreneurship development as the Continental Free Trade Agreement comes into force. The African Union has set May 30 for the implementation of the Trade Pact ratified by more than 22 countries on the continent. There's more in this report.
Ghana is a signatory to the Continental Free Trade Agreement, which seeks to open up the African market of about 1.2 billion people for trade. Business Development Minister Mohammed Awal advised that business leaders must mentor the youth in order to take advantage of the Free Trade Agreement to remain competitive. He believes Ghana can maximize its gains if successive private sector business leaders share innovative ideas with young entrepreneurs.
You can find 20 businesses that have survived their owners. They are dead. Very soon, Africa is getting integrated. African leaders have signed the Continental Free Trade Area, which will create about 1.2 billion people, over $2 trillion per annum. That means that there are no borders. The way we can compete is have a business model that works. Can we help our young people to have businesses that has a model that will work? Everybody runs away after school, they go into the public sector. The private sector is choked. We can't employ people in the public sector. The private sector must grow, must expand to create jobs for young people. I therefore want to challenge our business owners. Don't keep all the secrets. The businesses, don't keep what kept you going to yourself.
The minister made the remarks when addressing the 9th Corporate Entrepreneurs Award in Accra, where Managing Director of Multi-TV Santok Singh won the Best CEO in Digital Television Management.
And that's all in business for now. More coming up on the marketplace at the top of the hour. Back to you, Daniel, and I should say a big congratulations to Santok Singh, Digital TV Manager of the Year.
Yes, and big congratulations to Santok. He's a very great, astute professional.
Yes,
he is. Very fashionable. very fashionable. So, yeah, maybe after winning the best CEO, we can give you the best dressed CEO as well, Santok. Have a super day. All right, it's time now for Sports. Baba will be joining us shortly. She'll be telling us about how Normalization Committee Special Competition is gathering momentum. The latest on Accra Hearts of Oak after this.